LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison, and you're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. As you can see, I'm parked outside of my gym, and I'm finna get that late night workout in. That's the benefits of having your own gym. You can come and make the schedule as you see fit, and that's just the way that is. All right, folks, let's go ahead. This is a response video to Troy Grudin, okay? And Troy, when I saw his channel, I just went ahead and subscribed, okay? It might not be the cup of tea for everybody, but it's the cup of tea for me. I actually like his channel. Troy is very candid, he's very outspoken about him being autistic. And I can admire that, because for an autistic person to make videos and drop those videos with the consistency, it's hard. Because, like me, I can just pick up my phone, drop a video off the top of my dome, and that's it. But for somebody who's autistic, it don't work like that. Like, he's really got to put a lot of thought into it, man. And I like how he's breaking it down. And one of my best athletes right now, he's one of the top 3 shot putters in my state. And he's autistic. And he's not supposed to be ranked high, but, he goes above and beyond. And he beats all the odds. And that's the reason, I subbed to the channel immediately. But Troy asked some questions, okay? He asked some questions. He wanted to know, which platform is better for him to join in, and how did all these start, okay? All right, Troy. Let me kind of educate you a little bit, and then I'm just going to talk to you with perspective. And I'm going to even tell it from my side and the side that I'm going to tell it as honestly as I can. Okay, the Ytbc was started by, and I hope I'm saying this right, because it was started before I even came to it. Blood boxing, 78, guys like Reef and guys like Dilltown. They were, in the YT, the YouTube boxing community. And basically, there were a lot of people with a lot of disagreements and a lot of different views. But from when I first started, it was always a mutual respect. Like, honestly, everybody argued, we had beef, but there was a mutual respect. But some point in the line, what happened for me? What happened for me is that I just noticed that, it was just the racism, it was pretty much the pure blatant racism. And I'm just sorry. Racism destroyed the Ytbc as I think it was, because when I first joined it, no, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot at all. Every now and then you'll see a knucklehead say something, but for the most part, everybody was very, very respectful. And then it just became very saturated. And, I have to say, racist. That's just how it is, okay? Pretty much all the problems existed in the Ytbc was because of racism. And, my channel, and I'm going to speak from my perspective because I had a part to play in that as well, okay? I made some videos that, when I look back on it, I shouldn't have made that video because that helped exasperate the problem. It really did. And so, when I look back on it, I looked at my comment section, and I tell this story all the time, like, golly, my comment section sucked. Like, it just had all kind of stuff in it. It was a war zone. It was a nuclear war zone in the comment section. And I'm like, the people in the comment section wasn't even talking about boxing. They were just, it was all over the place. It was everything, from, calling people, Negroes and niggas and coons, and it was just everything. So I said, you know what? I really want to clean up my comment section. So, 78, he got 78 Sports TV, brother, he's got tired, man, got fed up of just really dealing with a lot of stuff. So he said, look, man, let's just let the racists, let them guys have the Ytbc. We'll do our own thing. And you know what? There's no code. You don't have to have any prerequisition to be in it. You don't have to, do a certain thing, And a lot of people will tell you that, if you make videos in the LDBC, you can't talk to anybody else. And, that's just total ludicrous because I talk to who I want to talk to. Okay, I deal with who I need to deal with. I talk to who I want to talk to. The only thing that really and truly that I think why the LDBC is working is that we've blocked the majority of the trolls. Now, the majority of the racists, not the trolls, because you're going to have trolls. But I'm talking about the majority of the racists, okay? We've just gotten good at hitting that block button. And, now my channel, and I'm talking from my experience, okay? And I've noticed my channel just growing, okay? And I said this in a previous video this week, that I noticed my channel growing when I started, just blocking the racists. And I just did, because I got tired of coming to the comment section and seeing, this black tard nigger. And, these comments were always showing up. And see, I'm going to tell you something, okay? I'm going to tell you something right now. You don't have to pick a side. See, that's the thing. You can just upload your videos the way you're doing it. For me, The LDBC worked out better for me because I enjoy collaboration. I enjoy the brotherhood. I enjoy, talking to a boxing librarian. I enjoy, chopping it up with Deal Town. I enjoy talking to 78. I enjoy talking to these guys because these are guys that, I respect them. And so I like chopping it up. Now, there are guys in the YTBC, that I'm still cool with, like YTBC student. A lot of respect for him. Our views are totally different, but I have crazy respect for YTBC student. I mean, you also have Bring of Rain Boxing. I got crazy respect for him too. And, I'm cool with those guys. So see, I do my LDBC videos and, I'm subscribed to Bring of Rain. He's subscribed to me. We both are subscribed to each other. We still talk to each other. We don't have the same views, but it's always very respectful. And I've never came to one of his videos. If I disagree with something, I'll ask a question. And if he disagrees, he'll ask a question. But see, to the point it got very disrespectful. And I'm just going to keep it 100% real with you, okay? I felt like it was more disrespect towards African-American channels. That's what I felt, okay? And I felt it was more so than that. That's my opinion, okay? I felt that way. But now I think people who are subscribed to my channel, to me, it seems like everybody's a little bit more happier that I'm actually doing videos, because most of my videos I noticed when I started doing LDBC videos is that they're boxing related. They really are. It's none of the riffraff. Now, yeah, I'm a little crazy. I am crazy. That's just how that is, Troy. I'm crazy. But the fact of the matter is, we love boxing. And I think that's what you got to understand. You don't have to pick a side, man. Just make your videos. I chose to do videos and associate myself with the LDBC because I like the collaboration, okay? I love collaborating. I like talking to a lot of the guys, outside of YouTube. We talk about possible videos we're going to make. We do a lot of planning, okay? We do that. And to me, that's what I like, okay? I like that. And I just didn't want to be a part of the beefs. Now some beef is okay. I'll entertain some beef because it's kind of fun. But I noticed that when most of my videos were beef videos, then I realized that I got outside of why I started making videos. And that's to talk about the sport of boxing, MMA, any kind of contact fighting sport. That's why I came on here. I didn't come on here to really do a lot of beefs. Now, again, okay, I'll clown some people, I'll do it, but I was doing too much of that. So I needed a balance, and the LDBC provided a balance for me. For you, just drop your videos. Just be honest and just, give your honest opinion and talk about the game. Talk about what fighting is. Talk about what you think about boxing. You ain't got to pick a side, man. You just drop your videos and you do what you do. Okay? It ain't no good side. It ain't no bad side. The only side I chose boxing. That's the side I chose. I chose to block racists, block them at every chance I get, blocking them. And I chose boxing and I chose fighting. That's what I chose. And so for those people that would tell you, Troy, that, oh, well, don't associate yourself with the LDBC because, they're only for black people and you can't talk to anybody white. I've heard those comments and that's stupid. That's stupid because I talked to Bring a Ring. I talked to the boxing librarian. I mean, these are channels that, they're not black, but they cool. They cool with me. I'm cool with them and I'm always be cool with them because they're fair people. They're fair. Okay, they're fair. And that's why I can associate myself with them because they're fair. And it's not always one way with them. They're looking at everything from all sides. And that's what I try to do on this particular channel. I try to call it right down the middle as much as I can. Now, if I believe strongly about something, then I'll say it. I'll speak out on it. But, for the most part, I'm LDBC to stay. But in your case, just drop your videos. You do whatever you feel compelled to do, man. But don't be swag. Don't let nobody, put tell you, hey, you need to do this. Because if you don't do this, then, you can't do this. See, that's not how it's supposed to be. Now, you cool with me, man. You come on the channel, you want to talk boxing, we talk boxing, okay? I don't care if you want to put LDBC in your title. I don't care if you want to put nothing in your title. You want to talk boxing, let's talk boxing, okay? But I admire your channel, and that's really the honest answer to your question, okay? You don't have to pick a side. That's the beauty of this. You don't have to. You don't need to, okay? I made my own choice, and other people who make YTBC, they made their choices. They chose that. You choose. But either way, as long as you make videos and as long as you're fair, you're not going to have a problem. I mean, that's just how it is. I noticed my problems went away when I start blocking the races. That's it. But you guys and Troy, tell me what you think about this. I'm done. Subscribe.